Hey everybody! Welcome back to another adventure in Random Lock. Oh, just kidding. This isn't Random Lockdown, you silly man. This is actually the Clockworks. We are jumping in. Okay, advance now. We are jumping in the Clockworks. Vanaduke, I don't know. How many times have you guys grinded Vanaduke? Ground? Is that the past tense of grinding? You grinded if I grounded. It's too hot there. It's summertime. We get enough of this outside. I've just been outside for quite a bit, and it is very hot. 87 plus the humidity and the heat index. It's like 102 right now in Manchester, Pennsylvania this evening. So it felt a little bit hotter even during the day. The Chittering Burrows, no big deal. So if I was going solo here, I would literally like run through this stuff as soon as possible. I just ran into Town Square in Haven and said, hey, I'm going to jump on the Clockworks and with an open party. And then two of my people on my friends list actually joined in, which was nice. And then this random person said, hey, I will join you too. And I said, join the party as long as it's still open. Oh, hello. We can do this. So the loadout I have, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Is not anything really special. And Arithmetic here looks like they have all the monies ever that have ever existed. They got a pirate shield, a stones. I saw like a rainbow sword. There's a whole bunch of good stuff going on there. So I mean, good for you. I have the most basic gear. I will take out this guy right here because I am the man who doesn't afraid of anything. Does anybody get that reference anymore? Master Chief plays Halo 3. Has anybody ever seen that? So excuse me. I have no battle spray, by the way. I got two of them. So I have max damage bonus, no health trinkets, and in case you haven't met them before, this is Fred, and this is Mike. They are my friends. I haven't fed them in years. I don't know how they're still, you know. Eventually, you think they'd be at a loss for organic material, but they apparently don't feed on that kind of stuff. They just they keep going, and they live on hopes and dreams. They have not. That is so cool. So that's just fire damage. All right, you go ahead, man. I'll be here with my old self. I feel like I'm on a walker compared to some of these people. Driving in the Clockworks, I feel undermanned. Excuse me. Excuse me. Little gremlin. Have you seen the size of my gun? Have you seen the size of my gun? I missed. This is how we do it. Shoop da whoop. Shoop da whoop. Well, Erythriel, your ammunition and your and stuff might be amazing, but I gotta say, you are a fan of the shock status so far. Maybe I might be too in a minute, but not. What is it? Talk Smith gets hit, something like that. But not, you know, gotta put my money where my mouth is. Truth limited. I thought he was joining in. That's okay. I do appreciate, you know, the effort. He was here. It's three of us. This gives me extra aerodynamic speed. Never mind the grind of my legs. I'm sorry, ears. The exact opposite on a bunny of legs. Yeah, with the Chittering Burrows, assuming there'd be something that's you know, susceptible to shadow damage over here. It's kind of silly. I don't know the exact damage perks on that. It's not the Mixmaster. It's the other version, the fire version. Obviously, it's doing fire, but that would be my preferred one. For me, shock had its day. The only status effect I really enjoy inflicting on people is ice, and then I'll just watch them for a minute unless I one-shot voltage them. But fire's good too, because it's a direct deterrent against kitties. Sorry, not these, but you know I'm talking lockdown again. The kitties of the black cat gear, those kind of kitties. Hello. We got this. It's kind of neat they're semi-shock immune. That way we can actually hit them in the entire charge here. One of the reasons why the combustor is such a good weapon. I don't talk about Clockworks very much. We're hardly here. This is like it's all said and done. I don't really care about killing the scarabs. This is a floor 1 compound. So what are we going to have, like 20 whole crowns in this whole mission? I guess if you think about it, in a percentage-wise, if we run by those crowns, there goes like 70% of all the loot. Oh my goodness. Can we get out of here? Is this a 0 to death combo? Are we playing Smash Brothers? I want to disagree, my friends. There's somebody down here. It is not me. Denver. Daniel Brazil has joined our party. Welcome, Daniel Brazil. I plan to do a lot of Dreams and Nightmares Orange if you feel like going on them. But yeah, D and N. Dreams and Nightmares is one of those things where, what? I couldn't see him! He blended in. Well, yep. That's what happens when you walk blindly south into the Scarab Army. I'm used to, soloing this thing. Doing, if you solo this, nothing spawns till you're there. So, they get to take care of that mess. Luckily, they give us a little map. We can keep an eye on the red dots and see exactly where they're coming, if they're coming toward us or not. We want to switch weapons there, my good man. There we are. Can I hit him? My assisted aiming. I need it. One more. Really? Oh my goodness. Are we going to die here? I will spark. I will spark on floor 1 compounds. Don't make me do it. Whenever you're ready. Arithmetic is just clearing everything. There, a hero's hero. That pirate shield is just so cool. Oh, man. No cheese. I can solo that easier than I can solo Vanna. Might get hit here by the 3 billion scarabs that are going to be coming my way. Yep. I'm not sparking. Sprint. I can type as fast as I can talk. Imagine how entertaining the commentary would be if that were the case. But really, let's take a look at what they got. Of course. That shield, okay, attack speed increase high. It's a swift strike, reskinned. Dude, that's so cool. Do more stuff like that. 3 rings. Are you switch hitting the squirt gun? Because that's amazing. How are our other members doing? Alright. We're making progress. They have a decent shield, at least. Good for them. Like a claw in their hand or something. I know, it's great perspective. Me lying dead there on the floor with my happy eyes. I died peacefully. Get us out of this crazy level. Floor 1 compounds. Just not cool. And we also came quite, unprepared. Okay, I'll do an arena. Sign me up, son. Whenever you're ready. There we go. A slime arena. Never mind the shock. It's pretty cool that it's slime. Alright. Let me know if this upsets you. Going on to the next step. On this rate, this is going to be a 4-hour-long video. I'm probably going to stop at Basil, honestly. But then, yeah, it just said I will spark grab on the first floor, and I didn't. So I don't know. We change our minds here every so often. Every decisive moment, usually. Like, look at that stuff. The frame perfect. That makes sense, right? Because before I could even, think that I was down the elevator, they already destroyed every single stone. Arithmetic, that is. I'm jealous. I have not seen the size of your computer, your GPU, but its size is impressive. Shall we? Daniel-san. Let's go. I know. We must prepare ourselves. One of the reasons I do this is... No. It's good to help out the next generation. We are always... Think about it, because this is deep. 1 generation away from Spiral Knights being destroyed. And that analogy goes to a lot of places. Right? We're always 1 generation from extinction. 1 generation from any religion just being gone, or any thought process, or science being purged from existence. 1 generation from a tower, the Twin Towers, and all of if you go by what's I was saying, the guy did skeptical theories. He did a whole video based on how the Twin Towers were... Hey, just jump on, brother, we got this. The Twin Towers were like a big government cover-up. And everyone was like, Michael Moore? I think that was it. It's been so long. 9/11 was a cover-up. It's just like it was. I'm helping. Alright, well maybe I'm not, because I can't seem to hit a single thing. Can we get our bullets onto the bad guys? There we go. We hit one. This works great in theory, soloing dreams and nightmares. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, truthfully. Thank you, Slime, for diverting at the last second. There's no huge strategy in what I got. I have a winter grave. I'm shooting at things that are having some severe issues. Okay, well, we can take these turrets out. Namely, oh, okay, that was bad. Namely, they are being hit by the enemy. By our friends, rather. Which are causing our friends... Or causing our bullets to miss. Okay, well... Let's go grab some of these and just keep on running. As long as we keep running, we got this. Okay, we need to pick this up. Where is it? I picked it up, and then it was gone. I'm sorry, I lifted it over my head. The fire push. Oh, we just catch something on fire. Gun is pretty cool. Since a biohazard is gone, that would be the gun I would like next. Whatever that gun is called. Since somebody has full inspect off, it's very hard to see. Like the Faust. Probably my sword of choice, next to the mindless combustorage. Do we need this? Probably not. Yeah, let's add shock to the fray. More shock slimes. That helps everybody. We need more shinings. Let us continue. $500 from a money match on controllers. Melee, anybody? That screams, please ask me what I'm talking about. How could I not? I'm going to. I might forget what I was talking about in a minute. Alright, well, we can't use that against these. That against these being very strict. The solo, I'd have no problem doing it, but, you know, far be it from me to be the cause of the death from my friends. I was thinking they were all the adult wars. You know, once I go to PG-13 movies. And that, what's a good movie that deals with a wolf? There's got to be a Disney film out there that deals with a wolf. I just don't know what it is, that's all. I know Twilight Princess, probably my favorite Zelda game ever, because it was the first, like, actual dark Zelda game. For me, that, and that deals with a wolf, that's where I was going with that. Link turns into a wolf. Like, that's such a cool concept. I was totally into that. Still am, actually. I played that game twice, actually 3 times through total. Once when it came out, and then I wanted to play it again, so I did. And that time when I played it, I didn't pick up a single heart container just to see if I could do it, and that was fun. And then recently, when my daughter became of like a coherent age where she can understand sentences and speak them back, I also I played it one more time for the family. I played every Zelda game with the exception of Legend of Zelda 1 and 2. Like we even did Minish Cap for the girls. It's pretty neat. It's a good family game. Let's sit down. Mommy does the puzzles. Daddy fights the bosses and the monsters. And then, see you later. And then, our daughter runs around the town and throws chickens into the water. That's it. She was in for a rude awakening when the chickens started attacking. That was one of the traumatic events. Well, party's open. Got this. If you're happy and you know it, charge your weapon. Come on, arithmetic, we got this. They can't hold us back. You can't stop these chains. You can't break. You can't break these cuffs. Is that a modern day meme? The death of memes. You get over what Panda said the other day, don't think your memes be dreams. Europe, out of all the silly things to think about, I guess, oh my goodness. I'm glad we got out of the way of that. That was not cool. Why you gotta be like that? Okay. At least we can shoot him up. One thing at a time. I know that'll teleport the Wolver, but that's what we want. Let's snipe. We are making things happen. Let's not dodge straight into the, Hoya! Dodge straight into these projectile shock thing. That is, in my opinion, one of the hardest things to avoid is the slime beams. You think or the slime projectiles. You think they always seem like deceptively far away, but they're not. And they always have the rate that they're flying. You think that they would stop going after a bit, but they travel a very long way. This one hurt. Hoo-yah! That's right, I got this one. He's mine. Hoo-yah! We're making it happen. Don't shock the slime. He's your friend. Rather, the person next to me is my friend. That was not intentional. I'm so sorry. But at least we killed him. Easy peasy. The last one to die is a healer. We did it. We're amazing. How did we ever make this happen? I should bring my nitronome. Please. Sure. Nitronome. We're bringing a nitronome one way or another. Who needs efficiency when you can have fun? Ooh. I'm just doing this for the training. I think I'm gonna feed this. Are you kidding me? Another one? Well. Hello. Got this anti-explode. From the guild schizophrenia. Schizo. Doesn't matter. 25 crowns? I think that was worth 20 crowns. Shocking compounds, ravenous horns. That's the little. Oh my goodness. The little like Wolver sprays, right? They do pierce damage, but they take damage, full damage from nitronome. We're using nitronome. Nitro. No. So we need... and then we can do this. Because nothing says I love you. Please. No, we did. We forget how to use our weapons. Nothing says I love you like a nitronome on repeats. It's like listening to that same Tool, that same Beatles song over and over again. You think after 1 million times it's enough, but it's never enough. It's never enough. I wish I had a bomb trinket. That'd be nice. Yes! Did that all by myself. Yeah, well, I can dash. How does this work? Do they stay in? Do they go out? That worked. I like it. That's a great combo. Even at this point, I'm like, I'll just run through this whole stage. It's a non-issue to me. Very diligent there. No, cat. No, now is not the time. You hear me talking for longer than like a 3-second... Oh my gosh, this cat. Sit. So I put him on my lap. Will he stay there? We don't know. Alright, well, I can't hit things when they move. My assistant aiming community's just been failing me over and over again. We're coming. We're coming. We're coming. We're coming. We got this. We got this. They can't stand the power of the nitronome. We need to not get hit by that. Shock is amazing. I'm a fan of it. I tend to use it with every so often, you know, like whenever I use my combustor charge. but having you use on me is just not cool. Alright. And there was a debate on the Discord actually going on about the oh please, why did you shoot right then? Can you not wait a second? We gotta work on our patience. Tell my daughter to have that. What am I doing? Alright. Easy peasy. This is like a casual walk in the woods, though. Hardly any, besides the embarrassment of the first level, hardly any trial or error or anything like that. Even the, I think the one episode I did of Dreams and Nightmares, even that right there, I could do that while having a full conversation with 2 other people. Like, it's not like, I love the game, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's so, we know the game. We know the game so well, it's to the point of ridiculousness that we need to do something else while doing it. Like, why not just play with your left hand? Or just one hand, or no mouse. Wait, people do that. Or to play with, you play with your toes. I mean, they have an assisted aiming community here. Most people are members, so just check the box next to the targeting of auto, and you are also a member. So, I mean, that helps. He's right there. The arrow of my gun is pointed out. So sometimes the collision detection gets me too. Please. Cha. Well, I'm glad we hit it that time. Oop. And oop. And oop. We are the MVP right now. No one finds this annoying at all. For I have spoken. Alright. Calm down, man. It's okay. That gun! It's like an Indian. Get it, 'cause it's intense. Oh, alright. That was bad. It's been Father's Day recently, so my dad jokes are an all-time... I'm not going to say high, but used. They're an all-time used. Because people tend to, you know, when it's your special day, they tend to reward you a bit more than you used to. Thank goodness it's not a compound. So why did it come down this gate again? Because I thought we wouldn't get a bunch of compounds. Oh, that's why, yeah. Second half looks way better. We'll stop at Basil. Party is still open, and there's still coffee in my cup. So we will continue. Better switch back to my regular loadout though. The night. No, I'll make the nitro no. I will go to the combustor. We'll switch back to the sword. Because ideally you want to hit a danger room, right? So what could we possibly run into that the combustor would not be able to deal with? The gremlin healer? And even then, the sword is fairly strong. Speaking of swords being strong, still a fan of how the Acheron is a viable weapon against fiends, like just straight up, even without damage bonus. Does seem a little silly. Not a lot silly, just a little silly. Truthfully, welcome back. Hello, my friend. Oh no, what have I done? We need to leave. We need to leave! I don't know how this works. Did we use it? Yeah, we need to not be shocked here. Alright, we're leaving. See you later. Why? Why would you do that? I really thought this would just be undead and I wouldn't have to worry about fiends. Are you serious? You are. Can I oh, come on, just swing at him. See, is this how people use Acheron in Lockdown Field? Oh! Why isn't it just hitting him? I feel like I'm having a conniption just pretending to be that way. Jeez, we are having some issues. Are we professionals? Yes. This is what professionals do. No, I'm not opening it. I have a nitronome. Someone of my prestige need not open such silliness. We're going in. You think I wouldn't do this? It is better than Polaris, right? Thank goodness, more elites. Could never have enough. Nobody knows. I know I'm so sorry. It's bad courtesy to play with a map on the screen, but like after a while you don't even see the map. But that's only when you're playing, right? You're probably just staring at it like, what is this guy doing? Why does he play with this giant mess on the screen? That's the story of my life. So used to switching back and forth between, you know, the map using the tactics of lockdown and whatnot. But you know, it is life. I literally play that like 80% of the time I'm here. The only reason that this even marks for 20% is because it just takes so much longer to do a Clockworks run than an LD run. Glad you can run through those guys. Hello. I'm a fan of my own stuff. Okay, we need to run. We did it. We are professionals. The game gets way messier when you have more people in it. Holy heck. Can I help you? I really want to. I promise I won't nitro... Oh, come on. I promise I won't nitro him this time, maybe. Maybe. But can the kitty dodge a bullet? Maybe they think they can outsmart me. But can they outsmart bullets? Oh, the shock. It's so good. It's almost a death sentence if there weren't 4 people here. In Clockworks as much as Lockdown. You know, why not? It's the last block left. Why leave him feeling wanting? Oh, I have no gun. I have no gun. That could be the key to me and my $1 million victory. Don't see this too often. This particular area. So sorry, my cat friend. Picking up the pace. We killed an enemy. Usefulness. The feeling of being wanted and needed. Sometimes you have to forge it on your own. Don't stand there. Just don't stand so close to me. Okay, it's one of these. It's one of those guys. And then it's one of these. You got this. Teamwork makes everything, makes the dream work. If I've learned anything from Lockdown, that's it. The extreme team unity that goes on amidst the players, and the sharing of ideas, and the mutual respect just wafts into the area with your average new player. And they're like, get a load of this, you know, weapon I figured out that does the most damage. Think of my Acheron. I bet you it's the best Acheron in the game. What do you mean? Everyone else uses it. I'm unique. My Acheron is the best Acheron. It's almost like a Trump argument. My words are the best words. My Acheron is the best Acheron. Well, let's not get into politics. That's not where we're going. We're going east, down to Dr. Basil. How's our fundage look? That was the wrong button. We're almost to the point where we can buy. Okay, I need to buy 100 more CE because we want to keep our trinkets up to par. My other ones expired, and I like keeping a backup set because I lose track of that stuff so often. I don't want to be like, oh man, I have to go through the entire Clockworks without having my damage trinkets. Oh, first world problems. What do you mean I have clean water? It's not the exact temperature. I only drink my water at 45.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Any bit above or below, send it back. That's what I said to that waitress at Denny's the other day. I'm just kidding, I couldn't do that. I'll leave a big tip every time. Alright, we're stopping. I don't know how much I play with the map up on the screen. I apologize for that. Once again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this sprint through the Clockworks of us wearing all this status destructive gear. Click the like button. Let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time.